It's been a long time since I've given you guys an update, and there is sort of a reason for it. For the last probably 3 weeks or so, the car has been running like absolute garbage on and off. There's a few moments here and there where it starts to run okay, and most of what I've been messing with is ignition stuff, trying to figure it out, and a little bit of fuel stuff. I changed a couple fuel filters, whatever. Anyways, what the car is doing is like a sputter or a misfire basically anytime it makes any boost. So if I just feather the throttle and let the RPMs climb really slowly without making any boost, keep it around like 0 or 1 or 2 psi, it seems to pull okay. But as soon as it starts making any amount of boost, it just sputters and hiccups, and it's all over the place. So far, a couple of the things that I've tried are some replacement coil packs that I got from Kyle. I've just kind of cleaned these up and painted them. They're the same ones as what I had, just a different set. So they're the LS, or I think LQ9 truck coils, I think is what they are. And when I put these on, it fixed the problem, or almost completely fixed the problem, for like 2 days, and then it came back. So I've had a couple on and off things. I've changed fuel filter. I've added another fuel filter, so I got a fuel filter before the pump and before the fuel rail. I've changed spark plugs. My gap all summer long was 0.025 on the spark plugs. I gapped them down to 0.020 when the problem first started, and that helped it significantly. Didn't completely go away, but it helped it a lot. The only thing with ignition really that I haven't checked is the wires themselves. I looked at them and visually they look okay, and I checked resistance on them and they're all consistent and the same. The harness that goes to the coil packs seems to be okay as far as I can tell. It is grounded somewhere over there, and I also added a ground to the bracket that I made that the coils mount to, which probably doesn't make any difference, but I wanted to just try to be sure. So today I'm going to check the plug wires, and I'm gonna try to see if that's the problem by just taping up the wires to see if maybe there's some sort of little pinhole or a small tear or something that I can't see that would cause it to misfire like that. So at this point I feel like I've tried quite a few different things and I really don't know what the problem is. So we're gonna try, for now, is a little tape trick and see if that fixes the problem, because I think it's possible that the plug wires could be causing the spark to arc into the head, and that would cause a misfire, or one of the wires, whatever the problem is. I've already taken off the strut tower brace, or the top part of it that gets in the way. The only other thing to do is get this out of the way and then just unplug the coils. I got 2 little nuts that hold that on there, and I'll be able to pull that up out and get to the plug wires. Alright, so coil packs are out, plug wires are out. Got my little coil pack rack there, and I'm looking over the plug wires. Now this is new to me, so I really don't know if this could possibly make any difference. I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's just the ever so smallest. I'm gonna try to get this to focus, but it's a little too close. So right there is a tiny, tiny little pinhole, and it does, I'm not even going to be able to show you the inside, but it looks like it might go all the way through. So at the moment, that could be a possibility. I got two more to look at here. Okay, so I've got all 6 wires taped up. Took quite a few minutes because I tried to get them taped up decent. I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary on any of the wires except for that one, but I taped them all up anyways just to be sure. These are the cut to length type MSD street fire wires. They come in a box that looks like that. Get them at like O'Reilly's. That's my second set. The first set I kind of ruined by my own fault because I tried to take them off while the engine was still hot, and the wire came, the glue that holds in the crimp at the spark plug boot came undone. So those didn't last very long. These ones have been on there for, I guess, like probably 8,000 miles now, but we're gonna try this tape trick and see if this works. I'll put the coil packs back in and throw this back together quick and we'll take it for a drive. Like before, the car idles fine. It never affected the idle. It only affects that, like, starts at like a mid RPM anytime it makes any boost. So we're starting to warm up a little bit, and our ARs for idling air fuel ratio is starting to come up to normal. So I'm gonna take it for a little cruise here. I'll try to film some of it. Either way, I'm gonna know pretty much immediately if it made any bit of difference or not, because it's super obvious. The car runs like absolute garbage when it does it. So we'll take it for a spin, see what happens. Didn't make any difference. So you can probably pretty easily tell, even through a computer speaker, that something's not right. Just turned back onto my road, did a pull, and it pulls perfectly smooth for the last 3 times. So just to clarify, that was all one drive. I didn't do anything other than the plug wires, and I literally just turned onto my road after driving down my road out to the highway, did a lap and came back, and right before I got home it started driving normal. So the best guess I have is loose wiring. I've checked the throttle position sensor, at least on the Haltech, on the screen that comes up on the ECU manager on my computer, and it recognizes every input percentage of the throttle, so it's all still calibrated right, and it doesn't jump around or anything. It's consistent with what it should be. So the throttle position sensor seems okay. I've changed the plugs, gapped them down, and it still did it. It does this on 2 different sets of coil packs, both LS coil packs. I've taped up the plug wires now, and I made sure everything was plugged in tight. I've changed the fuel filters, and yeah, it can't be a timing thing because it would be consistent, I would think, and I'm really not sure at this point. I'm just gonna have to start checking all my plugins for things that could possibly cause something like this, double checking grounds, things like that, because my only guess is that something must be loose somewhere, so I'm gonna start looking into that. So this problem's been going on and off for at least 3 weeks now, maybe a month. So that's why I haven't really been uploading much with the car, because I thought it'd be something I'd just be able to figure out and kind of just brush off. But it's just this persistent little problem that comes and goes, and I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. So I just went and I tried to tighten up some wires. Everything seemed mostly okay. I was able to get the power wire, goes the main power wire from the battery that connects to the starter, and everything branches off that. I was able to tighten that up a little bit. I don't know if that'd be enough to make any difference or what it could be at this point. I don't know. It could be any number of things, but the way that it comes and goes randomly, or almost randomly, feels kind of like it could be a wiring related issue. I really don't know. So I'm just going to have to keep diagnosing little things. As I put it away, it was running fine. So I'll probably drive it around a little bit today, try to figure more out. And for now, I'm going to get started on the install of this gauge, because my fitting came that I needed in order to tap in the sending unit for the gauge for fuel pressure, and I'm going to start that little project. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to give you more car content because now it's become a big enough problem that I might as well use it in my videos, and we'll try to figure this out together. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Like I said, I've done fuel filters, plugs, plug gaps, as much ignition related stuff as I can think of, besides the actual harness for them coils themselves, but I did check the ground on that and redo it and make sure it was grounded well. So next I might check for a boost leak. I don't know if that'd be enough to make any difference. Doesn't seem like a vacuum leak to me because it idles okay and everything, but could possibly, I don't know if it could be a boost leak related. It seems to make boost okay, but anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Leave any ideas you might have that I could try in the comments, and we will catch you next time.